Arizona is moving forward with plans to build its own border wall separate from the federal government. The state has set aside around $500 million to get it done. News for Tucson's Chorus Nylander is in Nogales with more on how it would work.
Well, this budget gives more resources to the state to build barriers, protect critical infrastructure, provide more resources to local law enforcement for border security. It remains unclear how this will be rolled out in coordination with what the federal government is already doing. Arizona will be building its own border wall after the state's Republican majority legislature passed a budget bill for $335 million last week.
This is a true border disaster.
State Representative John Kavanaugh co-sponsored the bill. He says the state is looking to build on state-owned land or private property with permission. Where the state can't put physical barriers, they will put up a wall of technology, like infrared cameras, sensors, and aerial drones.
I hope that, at least 3/4 be real rock solid, good wall.
We spoke to several people who live along the border who have different views about the state's effort, like Hector Monreal and Manuel Oguin, who believe it's an unnecessary step.
Because people will cross anyhow. Drugs pass through. It's going to be a waste of money, instead of using that money to better communities or cities. It's unnecessary. Everything's fine the way it is, and I don't think it's necessary.
Jose Angel Navarro says he believes more resources and technology could be useful.
Yeah, sounds good to me. That way people can have more security with regards to people crossing illegal drugs and firearms.
Nogales Mayor Arturo Guarino says he believes it could be helpful in other regions of the state, but for Nogales, they are dealing with less people entering illegally and more drugs being smuggled through ports of entry.
We have our wall here. Matter of fact, we have a bunch of concertina wire too. I really don't know if anything of that money is going to be allocated to the city of Nogales.
And one of the biggest questions that remains unclear is how the state plans to work around what's considered federal property along the border. Reporting from Nogales, Chorus Nylander, News 4 Tucson.